Hey guys, it's Kate. Welcome back to my channel. So I finished recording this look last night and I'm editing it now, and I just realized that I never did an intro at the end when I had all my makeup on, so this is just an extra clip that I had that I didn't use for the final cut of it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this look. It is a dark smoky eye with a baby pink lip, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So to start, I already primed my eyelids and set them and did my eyebrows just to save some time, and it's really boring anyway. So first to start, we're going to take the Jaclyn Hill palette and a Morphe B13 brush, and I'm going to take a mix of these two shades right here and just lightly apply them in my crease to warm it up and get it ready for the rest of the eyeshadows. So once that's done, I'm just going to take that same B13 brush from Morphe and use a mix of these two colors right here. They're still pretty warm, but they're just a little bit darker than the first two, and just put that in my crease as well. So next I'm going to take this color right here from the Jaclyn Hill palette and a Morphe M505 brush, and just kind of apply that under where that first shade went, just to give it more of like a subtle gradient. And then just to blend it out more, I'm going to take the B13 brush from before and just really blend everything together. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep using the M505 brush, and I'm going to dip into this color right here. It's this dark brown shade. And this one I'm going to apply more like over my whole lid and still blend it up into those other colors from before. So then to blend that out, I'm going to take a Morphe M44-1 brush and just softly blend that into my transition colors from before. And then I'm going to take a Morphe Y18 brush. It's still relatively fluffy, but it's like, I find that it's good for what I'm going to use it for. And I'm going to take this shade, this really dark shade from the palette, and apply it to my lid as well, and blend it up into the other colors. And kind of like I'm doing before, I'm just laying the color down first and then going in with a different brush and blending it. And I'll just take that Morphe M44-1 brush and blend it out. So then once that is all blended out, I'm going to go into the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, and I'm going to take the shade Jet, which is this super dark matte black, and it's probably one of my favorite blacks that I've ever used. I find that it's super pigmented and it has a really like nice intense color. And I'm going to take that on. This is an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and I'm just going to pick up some product and just pack this onto my lid as much as I can. And then I'm going to use that Morphe Y18 brush, and I'm going to blend these, like the black from the Kat Von D palette, into the other shades from the Jaclyn Hill palette. So now that my eyeshadow for the moment is done, I'm going to take my Nivea for Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm and use that as a primer all over my face. And then once I do that, I'm going to take the Benefit Porefessional and just use it in the spots where I have bigger pores that I want to fill. And I figured out, I saw this on, I think it was maybe Kristen Leanne's video, that when you use a primer like this, you're not supposed to rub it in, and you're actually supposed to like pat it in. And I don't know, no one ever told me that, and I was like, and finally I saw all these people doing it, and I was like, that makes sense. So then when that's done, I'm going to take my Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. I'm the shade Light 42 Neutral, and I find that this is like my favorite foundation by far out of like the ones I've tried. Usually I take a Morphe M43-9 brush. It's like a flat top foundation brush. But I just got a set of Real Technique sponges, and I would like to try and apply this foundation with a sponge. I think I've tried it before and I didn't really like it, but I would like to try it just one more time, just because. So my camera died while I was filming, but that's okay. I only finished putting on my foundation, and I waited for the battery to charge. So I also put the Kat Von D setting powder on, and I used a Morphe E2 brush, and then I waited to do the rest. So if anything looks a little bit different, that's probably why. So next what I'm going to do for my face is I'm going to do contour, and I usually skip bronzer just because me and bronzer don't really work very well, but I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade Plus Light contour palette. So for my contour, I'm going to take a Morphe E4 brush, and this one, I have two of these, but this is the cleaner one, and my other one's breaking. So, and then I'm going to take the shade Shadow Play. So I'm going to just start from kind of like right here, which is where like my hair ends and where my ear is. And I'm just going to gently pat it and blend upwards. And kind of use circular motions. Then for my forehead, I'm just going to use the same brush and shade from the palette. And I'm just gently patting this around my hairline and a little bit on my forehead just to give the image of more of like a slim forehead. We're gonna go with that. And then to contour my nose, I'm going to take the M33-5 brush, and still using the Kat Von D palette, I'm going to take the shade, I think it's Somber. It's this one right here. It's like a little bit more cool toned, and just take a little dip into that and just run along the sides of my nose. And then for blush, I'm going to take the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Party. And I got this, I think, for my birthday from Sephora, and as you can see, I've used it quite a bit. It's like a pretty nude, still pink, but definitely a lighter blush color. And I'm going to take a BMX 130 pointed blush brush from Moda Pro. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I also got that in a BoxyCharm. So, and just, I use a very tiny bit, and I kind of drape it along my cheek as opposed to just focusing on the apples of my cheeks. So for my highlight, I'm going to mix the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter in Metal Moon and take the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed powder in Moonstone. And first I'm going to take the Fenty highlighter. Looks like this. It's a really just silver, like white. Just kind of gives you like a little bit of a subtle glow. And I'm taking that on a Morphe M501 brush. It kind of is like a little bit tapered. I like it for more of a precise application as opposed to a fan brush. And then I'm just putting that on the high points of my cheekbone and a little bit around my eye. I'm just taking a little bit and running it down my nose, and a little bit and running it over my cupid's bow. And now I'm going to do the same thing with that Becca highlighter. Just, I find that this gives more of an intense highlight. And I'm just putting that in the same spots. So now that my face is done, I'm going to finish up my eyes. And I'm going to take that Kat Von D Metal Matte palette and the Morphe Y18 brush from before, and just dip into that black jet color and run it under my lower lash line. Just to smoke it out a little bit. And then I'm going to throw on the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara onto my lashes. And then for my falsies, I'm going to take the Pure Pro eyelashes. And I think these are the Bombshell lashes. And I love these eyelashes. They came in my box term as well. And I think they're super comfortable and they just look very nice on the eyes. So at first, I just put them on with my fingers, and then to tighten them up and make sure the corners are stuck down, I'll use the tweezers to put them on. So. And finally, for my lips, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Dainty. And then to wrap everything up, I'm going to spray my face with the Lock-It Makeup Setting Mist from Kat Von D, as I usually do. So that is it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And if you did like it, leave a like and a comment, and maybe subscribe to my channel. That would be wonderful, and I would greatly appreciate it. So hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!